Hello, my cats and kitties. It's your friendly neighborhood headbanger Terry here, and we are doing Christmas in July. Now, you guys know that we tend to do 3 different Christmases at Casa McCormick. We do Coca-Cola Christmas, which will be next year. We do Victorian Christmas, which you guys remember was this past Christmas because I showed you some ornaments. And this year is Whimsical Christmas. What is Whimsical Christmas? Whimsical Christmas is anything goes. Anything you want to decorate with, no matter how silly or wild or Victorian or whatever, anything goes. And I have got my daughter C here. Say hi, C.
Hi.
And she's going to help me just like she did with the Victorian ornaments. She's going to hand me an ornament from a bag. I'm not going to look and see what she gets. She's just going to hand one to me, and we're going to do a little show and tell of whimsical Christmas ornaments. Okay, are we ready to get started?
Yes.
Hand me my first one. Oh, awesome. Okay, I love this. I know you guys know what this is. This is a Hershey's Kiss. Let me get it right here where you can see. Yes, and it says Kisses on one side, and I think it's only on one side, I believe. But yeah, it's even wrapped up in the foil, like you would see it when you get it out of the bag or out of the candy dish. My mom used to put these in the candy dish at Christmas time, and they would wrap them in, and I think they still do, green and red and silver. Is that right? They still do those colors, don't they?
I think some of them were wrapped in gold.
Really? Okay, cool. Moving on, Hershey's, way to go. So yeah, this is our giant Hershey's Kiss album. And I have no idea what's underneath here. It kind of feels like styrofoam. I've never been tempted to unwrap it and see. Sadly, I know what's not under there, and that's a whole bunch of milk chocolate. But that's okay. It's still a nice ornament. Okay, what do we got next? Oh, this one is very pretty. This is Baby's First Christmas. Let's see, we've got a little teddy bear. Isn't he precious? And he's sleeping with the moon there. And let's see. You can turn it on the other side, and it's got the same thing. It just doesn't have Baby's First Christmas on it. And this was given to me by my mom when C was born. So this has been around for a while. We've had this one for a while. And it's just so cute. It's just adorable. Okay. And put that down carefully. What's our next one? Ooh, okay. Some of you may or may not know that my husband did 2 tours in Iraq with the Army National Guard. He was former 82nd Airborne, and when he got out of the 82nd Airborne, he joined the Tennessee National Guard. And they got sent twice to Iraq. During his first deployment, he was gone for Christmas. In fact, they crossed over into Iraq right at the 1st of December, and he spent Christmas Day on guard duty on the Tigris River. So that was how he spent his Christmas. Every one of the family members was given a star like this to represent their soldier. And a lot of them kept their Christmas trees decorated, or at least kept this star on the tree until the guys came home, until the troop came home. And I said guys, but I'm sure there were girls in his troop as well. So we'll say men and women, till the men and women soldiers came home. And this has his name on it, and it has the year right here. And then it has, let's see, it has 2/278, that's his regiment. And then it has Troop F right here. That was his troop. So, yeah. And it has his name, and it has SSG underneath it because SSG is the abbreviation for Staff Sergeant, which was his rank. Okay, so yeah, every time I see that, that makes me a little, it's bittersweet to see it, because that was a tough Christmas without him, but now he's back, and we can hang it up every year and celebrate the fact that he's back. Okay, what's our next thing? Oh, this is one of C's ornaments. C's a huge Disney fan, and we have Scrooge McDuck. Da, 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 da. Some of you guys might remember the Disney version of A Christmas Carol, where, of course, we have Scrooge McDuck as Uncle Scrooge. And here he is waving his cane in the air, and he's got the wreath that Donald gave him at the beginning of the show. Donald, much like Bob Cratchit, Donald's playing Bob Cratchit, gives him a wreath.
He's playing Fred.
Well, yeah, Fred. I'm sorry. That was my bad. Thank you for that correction. It was Fred. He was playing Fred, his nephew. Mickey plays Bob Cratchit. Really, Terry? Seriously. So, yeah, he's got the wreath that Donald, a.k.a. Fred, gave to him. And, of course, he just has his usual loving, peaceful face on. So he's probably yelling at somebody right now. But that was a great... If you haven't seen the Disney version of A Christmas Carol, it's really great. You should check it out. Pete makes a fabulous Ghost of Christmas Future. He's really funny. All right. Okay, what's our next one? We have several ornaments that are made to look like gingerbread cookies. And this is one of them. This is a little gingerbread house. It's got a little bit of glitter on it here. Got pretty windows, and everything is trimmed in nice candy canes. It's got candy canes and a peppermint right here, and it's got some lovely icing frosting coming down. So that is really cute. And the great thing about these is they're slightly bendy. You can bend them slightly, and I don't know that you can see that in the video, but you can. And I think that's really cute. Although I can tell you, if I made a gingerbread house, it would look nothing like this. I've tried to make some things that I saw on, like, say, for example, Pinterest before, and it's usually just an abject failure. It doesn't look anything like what it's supposed to look like. All right. Who do we have next? Aha. I have a friend that lives in Texas. He owns a bed and breakfast there. It's called Inn on the Creek. If you're ever in Salado, you need to check it out because it's gorgeous. But while I was there visiting him, I found this. Let me turn it this way for you. That's right. It's an armadillo with the Texas flag, Texas colors on it. Now, he did have a little thing up here where you could hang it. But I don't know what happened to that. So what we do is we just loop some twine around him, the whole thing, and hang him like that. Because it would be a shame not to have a Texas flag armadillo on your whimsical Christmas tree. Don't you think?
I think so, yeah.
I think so too. And this is also C's ornament because I brought this back for her from Texas. So there it is, your Texas armadillo with this shell painted. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, this has a backstory to it. My husband sometimes forgets things that he has done, so he might possibly do them again. And to give you an example of that, this is one of 3 Gene Simmons Christmas ornaments I have. He's kind of arching his back, so in order for you to see his awesome platform boots and his studded legs, I have to do this. Then I have to lean him forward so you can see the mouth and all that fun stuff. And then here's the back with his little bat wings cape going on. So if you're a Kiss fan and you're a Gene Simmons fan, which I am to both, then this is a pretty cool thing to have hanging on your tree. Isn't that kind of nifty?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do you have the other one in there? Might as well show them, or did we just put one in?
We put 2 of them in.
All right, let's just go ahead and show the other one while we're at it. This is the one he got me when he forgot that he got me the other one. So, yes, I have 2 Gene Simmons Kiss figurines. This one, he's in a completely different outfit, got completely different platform boots on, got some awesome studded pants, and this shows his studded back cape a little bit better. There's his face. Mouth is always open, tongue is always out. You know how it is with Gene Simmons. And there's the back. I'll tell you something funny about Kiss is that they were one of the inspirations for the corpse paint that black metal bands wear. Now, Kiss is not now, nor have they ever been black metal. They are, hard rock, I would say. But yeah, they were one of the inspirations for black metal corpse paint. That just seems weird, doesn't it? Okay. This is so much fun. I love doing this. Oh, here's our boy Olaf. We also have, we don't have Anna, do we? We have Elsa.
We have Elsa.
Yeah, but Elsa's not that whimsical. But you look at that and you tell me that Olaf is not whimsical. He is all the whimsical.
I actually think Elsa's a bit whimsical.
Yeah, I guess she could be, especially when she's doing Let It Go and creating the Ice Palace, which is super cool. But I just can hear him singing In Summer when I see this. And poor Olaf, you did not really want summer. You just didn't know what you were saying at that point. But isn't he cute? He is adorable. There's the back of him. But he's precious. We love Olaf. Okay. Sometimes they get stuck on each other like coat hangers. This is one that C made when she was in school. And it's Rudolph. And it's little foam cutouts that she glued together. And I think it's so cute. You've got Rudolph, and then you've got his antlers and his red nose in the middle, which is a little jewel. That's so cute. And then down below, you have got these Christmas lights that make the year on them. So we've got 2004. And that is just so cute. I love it. So Rudolph and the Christmas. I think the Christmas lights just really make this. They're like the little extra that it needed. So that is super cool. And we've had that since then. Always treat it very carefully. Make sure it doesn't get hurt. The fact that it's foam helps. I mean, foam's just hard to hurt. Okay. Oh, my friend, my wonderful friend that lives in Pennsylvania, sent Christmas ornaments to us one year for Christmas that looked like our cats. And some of you guys know I have a big, massive black cat named Casey, and now we have a new black cat named Ella, who I think was actually at the beginning of one of my videos at one point. Well, when we got this ornament, when she gave us this ornament, we did not have Ella. So this represents Casey. Now, Casey doesn't have any white on him, so he wouldn't have the white muzzle like this, but he is looking pretty sure of himself and pretty smug about life, and that is Casey. Casey does feel, I think, pretty smug about life. His nickname is the Emperor, so, he's large and in charge and doesn't really get upset about much of anything. And I love the little Santa hat. The little Santa hat is so cute. I wish we could put a Santa hat on Casey, but I think that might involve blood loss.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get a Santa hat on Casey. Casey's a big boy. This is the other one that we got. This represented our cat who has now gone to her reward. She's crossed the Rainbow Bridge, but her name was Holly, and she was gray. Now, she wasn't a tabby like this, but she was gray and very floofy cat. The cool thing is we now have a gray and white cat named Sophie who is very floofy. And we say a lot of the times that we think Sophie is channeling Holly because they are very similar. So this one was meant to represent Holly. And I think now it could represent Sophie, don't you?
Yeah, especially with the white muzzle.
Yeah, exactly. She has a white muzzle just like that. And I love this little bow here and the little hat. And here again, I don't think we get either one of those on Sophie. Not because she'd be necessarily mean about it. She'd probably run. She's a skittish little thing. This guy looks just like the mouse from the Rescuers, Bernard. I don't think it is, but it looks an awful lot like him. But regardless, it is a mouse, and there's his little mouse tail. It is a mouse in a Christmas sweater. He's got a little hat on. Isn't he cute? A little like what is that called? Tambersham?
Tam O'Shanter.
Tam O'Shanter. I knew you would know that. You're so much like your dad. So yeah, he's got his little Tam O'Shanter on, and his little shoes, and his cute little Christmas sweater with a little snowflake on it. And isn't he adorable? Look at those teeth. Those teeth are precious. He's so cute. All right, what's our next one? Oh, we have a Santa. I think we got this one fairly recently, like maybe last year. This is a fairly new addition. This is your classic Santa with the big white beard and the classic black belt, fur-trimmed pants, fur-trimmed coat and sleeves. He's got his gloves on, which are not white, which I found kind of odd because usually they have Santa with either white or black gloves on. But his look like work gloves, and they probably should. I mean, he does a lot of hard work on Christmas. And he is holding some gifts. And he just looks like he's ready to go. Now, this is three-dimensional on the front. It is flat on the back. So you have to be careful and keep him turned the right way so that the front of him will show. But he's very cute. He's a little bendy, made out of the same material that the gingerbread house was. Let's see. Oh, love this guy. He's another one I have to fix and put a string on because his string fell off as well. But this is skydiving bear Santa. Da 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 da. You see, he's got his parachute packed on his back. He's all splayed out like he's flying through the air. Dressed up perfectly in his Santa outfit. And the reason that we got this one is because, as I said earlier, my husband is a former active member of the 82nd Airborne, which is a paratrooper division. So my husband, much like this guy here, has jumped out of a plane with a parachute more than a couple of times. So this is parachuting, we'll say 82nd Airborne teddy bear Santa. And isn't he cute? Here is I believe this is Hallmark, and as you can tell from the markings and looking at it, this is the classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer from the Rankin and Bass program. You see he's got his harness on, which is, far too big for him at this point because he's just a little fella. And there's his red nose. And his little antlers. Let's see if I can get where you can see them. There they are. I don't know about you guys, but and there's his name. I don't know about you guys, but I thought when I watched the special, the Rankin Bass stop motion special, that Rudolph always sounded like he had a sinus infection.
Well, if you had a big red nose, what do you think you'd sound like?
I might, but he always talked like this. Okay, Santa. And I was like, poor Rudolph needs a Benadryl. Or something. I don't know. Something to help him feel better. Okay, where are we now? You can just hand me both of them if you want to. Okay. We cannot have a whimsical Christmas tree that belongs in any way to the headbanger without having a coffee cup on it. This one is your basic red cup with a wreath on it and a few little snowflakes, and it just says coffee on it, like you would, not know what was in a cup that you got. But yeah, it has kind of a Starbucks look to it, which I think it's supposed to, and it's just really cute and very shiny. So that is definitely on Whimsical Tree. And then we've got this one. This one is even shinier. Let me see if I can get it to hit the light where it'll sparkle. It's always kind of hard to... There we go. Now you can see a little glitter going on. And that one has a big snowflake on it, a green center, and that sparkly red at the top and the bottom. Also kind of looking like a Starbucks to-go cup. I wonder what the Starbucks to-go cups will look like this year. Sometimes they're really good, and then sometimes they're really boring. Like I know the year they just did the red one. I'm like, I'm not offended that you don't have anything on it. I just think for a $5 coffee, or you could try harder, you know? And this, is this the last one?
Nope.
Nope, not the last one? Okay. This is an ornament that I got in 2006 when I went to New York, to Manhattan. And this is the Empire State Building. And I went up to the observation deck, what is it, like 86 floors, I think. Went up 86 floors, and they had a little gift shop right before you went out to the observation deck. And I found this, and I thought that would be a cool thing to get for C, so that we could hang it on the tree and she won't, just lose it somewhere. We'll keep it with the ornaments. And she will have something from the very tip top of the Empire State Building. So there you go. Well, not the tip top, that's the spire. And I wasn't going to climb the spire because I may have run into like a giant ape or lightning. So.
Or just very cranky birds.
Are just very cranky birds. So true. Now, is this the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. This, as you might be able to tell, is in honor of our resident veteran, my husband, Bill. And this is Camo Bear. He's all packed up and ready to go. And actually, this knapsack does look quite a bit like what you would pack a parachute in. So maybe he's getting ready to go up in a plane and do a jump as well. But he's got a lot of his equipment here. This is not the pattern of camouflage they wear anymore. They wear something called digital, which just, I don't know, it's a weird pattern. They say it blends in better with everything, so yeah, who am I to argue? I didn't study this. But yeah, there is Staff Sergeant Bear, ready to go and complete the mission. So there you have it. And this is, I think, probably one of our favorites. This reminds us of Bill's service to our country and to all of our armed forces, our men and women who are serving our country. And maybe you don't get to be home for Christmas because we know what that's like. We had our soldier gone for Christmas, and it's tough, and it was tough for him too. But we made it through, and if you have someone overseas right now serving, you will make it through too. There will be tough days, but you will see it out the other side. And you are certainly in our prayers. Guys, I hope that you... Oh, I didn't show you my earrings, did I? I did not. Check out my poinsettia earrings. Hope you can see those. Yeah, I have little red poinsettia earrings in. And I actually got those not too long ago. They were on sale. I guess probably because they were poinsettias and it was summer. But I just think they're really cute. And they're not heavy either. You know how sometimes things with jewels in them are kind of heavy? They're not heavy, so that's kind of cool. All right, guys, this was Christmas, a little bit of Christmas in July. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing our whimsical ornaments. This is not all of them, but if I had done all of them, we would be here till, tomorrow. So I hope that you guys are having a good night or a good day whenever you're watching this. I hope that you guys are being safe and that you're healthy. And we will see you in the next video. Say bye, Z.
Bye.
Bye.